Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Global Exception Handling in ASP.NET Core MVC, a comprehensive guide. In ASP.NET Core MVC applications, gracefully handling exceptions is crucial for providing a smooth user experience, maintaining application stability, and logging valuable diagnostic information. A robust exception handling strategy prevents unexpected crashes, helps you identify and resolve issues quickly, and allows you to present user-friendly error messages instead of raw, technical details. This tutorial will explore various techniques for implementing global exception handling in ASP.NET Core MVC, combining best practices with clear code examples. Why global exception handling is important ****. Improved user experience ***. Instead of showing unhandled exceptions directly to users, which can be confusing and potentially expose sensitive information, you can display custom error pages or informative messages. Application stability ***. Preventing unhandled exceptions from crashing your application is paramount. Global exception handling provides a safety net to catch unexpected errors and gracefully degrade the functionality. Centralized error management ***. Consolidating exception handling logic in a single place makes it easier to manage, update, and maintain. This promotes consistency in how errors are handled throughout your application. Detailed logging ***. Global exception handling allows you to capture detailed information about the errors, including stack traces, request details, user information, and more. This information is invaluable for debugging and root cause analysis. Security ***. Preventing sensitive information from being exposed in error messages and ensuring that your application doesn't enter an insecure state due to an unhandled exception. Methods for implementing global exception handling ***. Here are the primary approaches to implementing global exception handling in ASP.NET Core MVC, along with code examples. 1. Exception filters ***. 2. Middleware ***. 3. Use exception handler and use status code pages middleware ***. 4. Centralized controller base class ***. Let's explore each approach in detail. 1. Exception filters ***. Exception filters are attributes that you can apply to controllers or actions to intercept and handle exceptions. They provide fine-grained control over exception handling at the controller or action level. Creating a custom exception filter ***. I exception filter interface ***. This is the key interface to implement for exception filters. On exception method ***. This method is called when an exception occurs during the execution of a controller action. The exception context object provides access to the exception, the controller, the action, and the HTTP context. Logging ***. Use iLogger to log the exception details. This is crucial for diagnostics. Customizing the response ** based on the environment, development, production, etc., or the type of exception, you can customize the response sent to the client. Context.result ** set the result property of the exception context to return a specific HTTP status code and error message. The object result allows you to return a JSON response. Context.exception handled equals true. This is essential to prevent the exception from being rethrown and handled by other exception handling mechanisms. If you don't set this to true, the exception might bubble up to the use exception handler middleware, if configured. Environment awareness using iHost environment is important to differentiate between development and production environments. In development, you can expose more detailed error information to aid debugging. In production, you should provide a generic error message to avoid exposing sensitive data. Asterisk registering the exception filter globally asterisk. In your program.cs or startup.cs, depending on your .NET version, register the exception filter in the MVC options. Asterisk options.filters.add global exception filter, asterisk this line registers the global exception filter to be applied to all controllers and actions in your application. Asterisk dependency injection asterisk the global exception filter class relies on iLogger and iHost environment, so make sure these services are registered in your iService collection. They are typically registered by default when using the standard ASP.NET Core templates. Asterisk registering the exception filter for a specific controller or action asterisk. You can also apply the filter to specific controllers or actions by using the type filter attribute. Asterisk type filter, type of, global exception filter, asterisk this attribute applies the global exception filter to the entire myController class or the specific another action method. Asterisk service filter attribute versus type filter attribute asterisk service filter attribute is used when the filter is already registered in the D container. Type filter attribute is used when the filter needs to be created by the D container, example because it has dependencies. In this case, we are creating the filter with dependencies, logger and environment, so type filter attribute is the appropriate choice. 2. Middleware asterisk asterisk. Middleware components are part of the request pipeline in ASP.NET Core. They have access to the HTTP context and can intercept and handle requests and responses. Middleware for exception handling typically sits near the beginning of the pipeline to catch exceptions that might occur in later middleware or controllers. Asterisk creating custom exception handling middleware asterisk. Asterisk request delegate underscore next asterisk this represents the next middleware in the pipeline. The invoke async method calls underscore next to pass the request along. Asterisk try catch block asterisk the try catch block wraps the call to underscore next. Any exceptions that occur during the execution of subsequent middleware, or the controller action, will be caught by the catch block. Asterisk handle exception async method asterisk this method handles the exception, logs the error, sets the response content type to application/JSON, sets the appropriate HTTP status code, example 500 internal server error, and writes a JSON error response to the client. Asterisk JSON serialization asterisk the example uses system.text.json to serialize the error response into JSON. You can customize the format of the JSON response as needed. Asterisk registering the middleware asterisk. In your program.cs or startup.cs, add the middleware to the request pipeline. Asterisk app use middleware exception handling middleware, asterisk this line adds the exception handling middleware to the request pipeline. Make sure to add it early in the pipeline, before any other middleware that might throw exceptions, example MVC itself. Typically, it should be placed after user outing and before use endpoints. 3. Use exception handler and use status code pages middleware asterisk asterisk. ASP.NET Core provides built-in middleware for handling exceptions and status codes. These are simpler to configure than custom middleware, but they offer less flexibility in terms of customizing the error response. Asterisk use exception handler asterisk this middleware catches exceptions that occur in the pipeline and redirects the request to an error handling endpoint. Asterisk app use exception handler, /error, asterisk this configures the middleware to redirect to the /error endpoint when an exception occurs. You need to create a controller action that handles the /error route. Asterisk I exception handler path feature asterisk this feature provides access to the exception that occurred. Asterisk views asterisk create error.cshtml and error development.cshtml views to display the error information. The error development.cshtml view can display the exception details in development mode, while error.cshtml can display a user-friendly error message in production. Use status code pages. This middleware handles HTTP status codes, such as 404 not found. It can redirect to a custom error page or display a simple text response. App use status code pages with re-execute /error/0. This configures the middleware to re-execute the request, replacing the original path with /error/status code, where status code is the HTTP status code, example 404. You would then create a controller action that handles the /error/status code route. Status code error.cshtml view. You need to create a status code error.cshtml view to display a custom error message based on the status code. 4. Centralized controller base class ***. You can create a base controller class with common exception handling logic and have all your controllers inherit from it. This approach provides a centralized location for handling exceptions and avoids code duplication. Base controller all your controllers should inherit from this base class. On action executed override this method in the base controller to handle exceptions that occur during action execution. Logging use iLogger to log exception details. Custom result set the context.result to a custom error view. Context.exception handled equals true mark the exception as handled. Rethrowing exception. The rethrowing exception mechanism can be a good solution. If you want to log from your specific controller action, as it will give better context to your logs, and also want the global exception handling to handle the exception, then you can use the rethrowing exception technique. Best practices and considerations logging log all exceptions, including stack traces, request details, and user information, if available. Use a logging framework like Serolog or Nlog to centralize your logs and make them searchable. Security avoid exposing sensitive information in error messages, especially in production environments. User-friendly error messages display generic error messages to users and log the detailed information for debugging. Idempotency if your application performs write operations, example database updates, ensure that your exception handling logic doesn't leave your data in an inconsistent state. Use transactions to ensure atomicity. Asynchronous operations when working with asynchronous operations, async and await, make sure to handle exceptions correctly in asynchronous code. Use try-catch blocks within your async methods. Environment-specific configuration use iHost environment or iConfiguration to customize exception handling behavior based on the environment, development, staging, production. For example, you might want to display more detailed error information in development mode but hide it in production. Exception types consider handling different exception types differently. For example, you might want to retry certain types of exceptions, example transient network errors, or redirect to a specific error page for specific errors. Order of middleware the order in which you add middleware to the request pipeline is crucial. Exception handling middleware should typically be placed near the beginning of the pipeline to catch exceptions that occur in later middleware or controllers. Use exception handler and use status code pages should be configured before use static files, user outing, and use endpoints. Avoid overcatching avoid catching exceptions that you don't know how to handle. If you catch an exception and can't handle it appropriately, rethrow it so that it can be handled by a higher level exception handler. Health checks. Implement health checks to monitor the health of your application and detect issues proactively. Example, combining exception filter and middleware. You can use a combination of exception filters and middleware to create a comprehensive exception handling strategy. For example, you might use middleware to catch exceptions that occur before MVC is invoked and exception filters to handle exceptions within the MVC pipeline. This provides a layered approach to exception handling. Choosing the right approach. Exception filters. Best for handling exceptions within the MVC pipeline, especially if you need fine-grained control at the controller or action level. Middleware. Best for handling exceptions that occur early in the request pipeline or for handling exceptions that are not specific to MVC. Also good for handling general application level errors and logging. Use exception handler and use status code pages. Simple to configure for basic exception and status code handling, but less flexible than custom middleware. Centralized controller base class. Useful for sharing common exception handling logic across all your controllers. In most real-world applications, a combination of these techniques is the best approach. Middleware for general exception handling, exception filters for MVC-specific handling, and potentially a base controller for common logic. By implementing a robust global exception handling strategy, you can significantly improve the reliability, stability, and user experience of your ASP.NET Core MVC applications. Remember to prioritize logging, security, and user-friendly error messages.